Hello, everybody! Welcome, one and all, to Hero Club's weekly Twitch stream. My name is George Primavera. I will be your Dungeon Master this evening, and welcome, everyone. If you have not heard of us at Hero Club, here is what we do. Our main thing, if you check out our About section under this video, or you go to HeroClubPodcast.com, you can find our podcast, which is us taking our D&D sessions that we record live around the table, or around the virtual table, so to speak, and we edit them down with sound effects and music, and we make them into these really awesome audio anthologies. Go ahead and check them out. Start with any series that looks interesting to you. You don't have to listen to them all to know what's going on. That's part of the fun of an anthology. If you have been familiar with us and been listening to our stuff, and listened to our seasons Here There Be Monsters, or our currently releasing season Brand's Bargain, you know the campaign setting that we are playing in. We're playing in our Emporia campaign setting, homebrewed by ourselves. Couple things to know about this setting if you are unfamiliar. First of all, everybody's playing anthropomorphic animal characters. In terms of technology, we're talking like mid-18th century, the height of piracy on the tropical continent of Emporia. Magic has been made completely illegal and is punishable by death by the monarchy, and this magical suppression is assisted by the Church of Soul, who worship the sun as a body of celestial power. Woo! Now we get to the fun part where we get to meet our player characters for the evening, and we get to find out why another fun, familiar face is here. But first, let's say hello to Gabe Greenspan.
Death or worse. Hi, I'm Gabe Greenspan. I play Zygo Coiltail. He is a chameleon druid, and you know what? Honestly, he might as well be a jukebox hero because there's stars in his eyes. That's right. He's a Circle of Stars druid, and his eyes don't work very well because he's blind.
Oh, man. That was the equivalent of that little hop that gymnasts do to hide at the end. No, you didn't see shit. Dylan McCullum.
Hey, everyone. I'm Joel McCullum. I play fan favorite Nesbitt Bisbee. He is a level 11 Swarmkeeper, Ranger, Anteater, and it falls to me every time to explain the best or worst part of our campaign setting. Because animals be people, bugs be animals, and I don't know, gang, you've stuck with it for this long. I feel like some of you are actually, like, into it by now. You weird little freaks.
Like
you weird little freaks. Stop being such a weird little freak.
I've come full
Why?
circle.
Why are you doing it? Ew.
Let's say hello.
You're being weird.
Jackie Emerson.
Oh, hello. I'm Jackie Emerson, and I'm playing Joey Robbins, a level 11 rogue, arcane trickster, druid, destruction cleric.
Druid?
Not a druid. I meant cleric.
Don't just sneak through it in
I was
there.
saying it, I was like, I'm gonna get it right this
What's a
time.
fucking what?
I was really like, I'm doing so well. I'm doing so well. I'm not a druid. I'm a cleric rogue. The end. And a coyote.
Natasha Mercado. Oh, I'm sorry. You're still going. I'm sorry.
Was that not it?
Oh my god. Sorry, Jackie. I did not mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
That's okay.
Hey, I'm Zaza. I'm a Zaza and Zaza Jackal. And
All right.
And I'm a barbarian, and it's the path of the ancestral guardians. So, and a mummy lord.
And a mummy lord, and a quick slide in. Zaza the hyena barbarian mummy lord. There it is. Hannah Fagerbaki.
Hello, I play a Canadian goose, Oath of the Ancients paladin, and my fun fact this week was that I was aggressively Team Edward, and I still am to this day.
Oh.
And the right team, I think. And then I think
Take 'em or die, baby.
we get to meet our once again
like
our good friend and associate producer of Hero
Never
Club.
imprints on her.
Hey, everybody, be quiet while I say the name of Marty Abbey Schneider. Marty, how you doing, buddy? Are you muted as hell? You're still.
Sure is.
Something is wrong. We'll give you a moment to figure it out. Talk to us.
Oh, Marty. Oh,
Nope.
No.
So go to Zoom window and see what the input of the microphone is, Marty.
Oh, guy.
Does it say the Steinberg? Yeah. Did it come unplugged?
Tragic.
Everything is correct.
We can hear you. We hear
We
you.
can hear you.
Wait.
Great.
Whatever you did, just changed it.
I unplugged my microphone. Should I plug
okay.
it back in?
For now, no. Marty, say hello to everybody. Who are you playing today?
I'm trying it anyway. Is it working?
Yes, it is. Well, something's working.
Oh.
Nope, it doesn't work. Nope, we hear nothing.
Oh, here we go.
Martin, we hear nothing.
I'll do a fucking
Marty, we do not hear you. Unplug the microphone.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Sorry.
Oh my god.
It worked perfectly for the 15 minutes before we had to actually start, and then I didn't touch anything, and
it's okay.
Still,
tell us a little bit about who you're playing tonight.
I'm playing the mysterious, yet-to-be-named mouse character from last episode.
If he was yet to be named, we'll wait to rename him until we get a little bit.
No, he. I can say who it is, right? I was told that it wasn't. Yeah, I'm playing Vivian Stoker.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brand new information.
The still mysterious, very grouchy and scary mouse warlock / rogue from Here There Be Monsters fame, who is now here with all of you.
7 years earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am, first of all, very excited for tonight's session. A lot of fun stuff is going to happen. But first, we're going to pick up a little bit, I would say, at the most dire situation that we left off at. At Port Sau's eastern gates, after a bomb has just absolutely leveled 2 entire blocks of houses. People are beginning to stream out of the building in the aftermath. The storm overhead is beginning to, of course it is, starting to rain. And we come upon our crew, or well, some of our crew rather. We've got Joey, her mother Mara, Sven, the little fox boy sorcerer, and a newly revived Bonnie Tinder, over which is standing a freshly reconstituted out of gas Nesbit Bisbee. Bonnie Tinder, only moments previous, was killed as part of a kind of assassination plot. Basically what Dylan described it as, very aptly, is a false flag operation in which many high-up members of the monarchy are stoking a fear of magic users by creating attacks that seem perpetrated by said magic users. One such assassination of Bonnie Tinder, a high-profile head of a family from the Emerald Coast, was just a success and then unmade into a failure as Nesbit Bisbee revivified her, bringing her back to life with quite literally 6 seconds to spare. In this moment, there is quiet that is going to be directly preceded by a great deal of chaos. You have a couple of moments as some dazed survivors start exiting some of these houses and looking around at what's just happened, covered in dust.
Have I made it there yet, or am I still a cloud?
We'll come up on as Zygo is being blown by the storm winds and begins to land in the center and reconstitute himself. Bonnie Tinder, where am I? What happened?
That thing killed you.
I was dead. I wasn't in my...
Right.
Who are you?
I don't remember what name I should say. I'm the one who saved your life. We need to leave.
Behind this altercation, Joey, having just fallen hundreds of feet down off of a city wall, barely grabbing a banner to impact her fall, but taking upwards of like 40 damage, having effectively avoided the blast, as well as her mother ducking for cover and avoiding the blast, and Sven, caught directly out in the wind with a natural 20 dexterity saving throw, also avoided damage that even halved would have been fatal.
Unbelievable.
the three of you regather up in the sort of what was once the glorious front gate and is now the shambles of the front wall. The front wall hasn't been completely taken down, but a great deal of structural damage has been done. Your mother leans down next to you. Should get out of here as soon as possible.
We have to go. I know.
Yes.
I have to find my group.
Okay. Come here. She hands you the name of a different address than you met her last time. When you're finished, we'll meet up and talk about what's next.
Well, don't we have to leave the city?
I mean, it doesn't really matter where we go, Joey. They're looking for us everywhere.
Us?
How would you leave the city?
We have methods of transportation.
Methods of transportation? That's all you're gonna tell me?
We have a boat.
I'm your mother. Just please tell me a boat.
I have a good boat.
The ports are gonna be watched now that this is happening.
Yeah, but this is a good secret boat that can fly.
A boat that can fly is not exactly the least conspicuous exit from the city, Joey.
I
Listen,
promise you we can be inconspicuous.
You talk to your group, and if you think you can find a way, you let me know what the plan is and meet me here. No
Fine.
message sending.
But I have a plan and it will work. Joey takes the address.
We'll talk about it. Sven gives you a thumbs up, like, the boat's a good idea, sort of. Thumbs up. Pat on the back, and then Zygo finally reconstitutes in the center.
Oh, all right. Hello, Mara. Good to see you again. We should not be seen here, if it is at all possible.
Let's get going. What do we do about her? Bonnie pointing at Bonnie Tinder, with Nesbit helping her to her feet.
I don't think I can see her from where I am. Ooh.
You have 30 feet of vision?
Yeah.
Bonnie Tinder. It was just an assassination attempt that your friend foiled.
That's what that was?
That is incredible, and I am oddly surprised.
Joey can give you all the details in a moment. I
Killed this giant thing and it was like a Mega Man. It was so
Joey,
cool.
wait
I
till
melted
you
it with
get-
my hand.
Wait
Right.
till you all get to cover.
Yes. Speaking of which, none of us should be seen here. Nesbit, if you can bring her with us, I believe that she is better in our hands than otherwise. It's probably still not safe for her here.
Oh, okay.
Wait, can we follow you to the address? That was tomorrow.
I must go alone, but you go to your friends, talk about what the plan is, and meet me there.
Besides, Joey, I believe Akana will want to see you. Make sure you are safe.
We
Okay.
need to prepare an exit.
Right. Everybody gather close to me, please.
Okay.
Joey, we'll see each other very soon. Good luck. Mara walks backward into one of the ruined buildings and stealths away around a corner.
Amazing. As she does that, the cloud cover that is hovering over the city currently, Zygo seems to put a hand up and then using meta magic to subtle spell cast this so that nobody watching would know that he's actually doing any magic.
So cool.
The cloud layer begins to just descend down around them as he casts fog cloud at 3rd level, making a 60 radius foot of cloud cover all around where they are currently, which he would be able to see through with blind sight.
Yes, you would.
Follow me, hold close, do not make noise, stay tight, and do not use any magic right now. And I will just lead us out of there.
Okay. Go ahead and everybody make a quick stealth check for me with advantage because you are hidden by the cloud effect and Gabe Zygo is guided.
Bad.
Also bad. That was with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had 10 with advantage.
Okay.
Jesus.
I rolled a 4, but that's a 16 with advantage.
Okay.
19.
Sven rolls a dirty 20. Nesbit rolls a 19. And Bonnie is going to roll one right now, which is going to be very important.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll keep her roll a secret. You guys
Did she
begin
also
to...
get to roll with advantage?
Yeah, she did. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. All of you sneaking through the clouds begin to jostle folks as they start coming out, and you guys get out of there, exiting the fog cloud as people begin to assume the fog cloud is from like dust and coughing, kind of as if it's a placebo, as if it's dust. They're coughing as they see it around. You guys get your way out of there, turn around, and everybody make what's everybody's highest passive perception?
23.
Light-based.
23 for 30 feet.
Out of 30 feet, thank you. That's good.
17.
17.
Okay. Got it. You guys start winding your way through Port Sau's very complicated and sort of lavishly designed streets. Lots of elevations and slopes and sweeping residential areas that dip into beautiful markets that all right now are completely dampened by rain and dark clouds, and abandoned compared to what you have. Anybody who's lived here has seen, which I believe, Joey, you would have, if you'd ever been into the main area, you would have seen bustling markets, and right now there's only a few meager shoppers shopping for essentials. As you get to the back of Port Sau, we will cut away from your journey to get into the city, rather out of the city and into the trough outside the city, and return to the inn. The door closes behind you. Akana and Zaza, 2 pints of ale wait for you in front of a dying fireplace. And clad all in black, with vicious scars on his face, is the mouse figure you've known only from the wanted posters you've seen peripherally around. The massive reward on his head. This is the one known as Stoker.
What?
Hello there.
Real quick,
There he
I
is.
want to roll a religion check on him.
Okay, go ahead.
28.
28. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me as you reach back into your mind. We'll keep that.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Marty, has Vivian Stoker ever prayed to the mother?
No.
This guy is a dark spot in your memory trying to reach back and figure out who this is.
Can I do some kind of insight check on him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Okay. A 15.
15. Marty, why don't you tell us what Vivian's general vibe is and go ahead and describe him a little bit for us.
The general vibe you get from this guy is if it weren't for he doesn't quite have horrific scars on his face yet, but he has some pretty decent scarring on his face, and you can tell poking up from his armor. If you look under his leather jerkin, like sort of poking out of the neck spot, you can see the continuation of some tattoos that are poking out. And you also, if you look at his paws, you can see there are tattoos on his knuckles and his hands as well. In general, if he's not looking at you, or even if he is looking at you, he has like a kind of 1,000-yard stare that is unsettling. He's a mouse, so if it weren't for all the sort of accoutrement and the general demeanor, he would almost seem cute. But you can tell that this guy is not necessarily not to be fucked with, but someone who is not to be
Tested.
taken lightly. Yeah, tested.
Yeah. On a 15 insight check, Zaza, your eyes like linger on those tattoos, and you recognize that they might be prison tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Can we help you?
Well, that depends. I wouldn't say so much help, but if you're looking for employment, I might be able to help you.
We've
We're
got
not
a
looking
lot
for
of
any-
things up in the air right now. Like a lot of different things up in the air right
No
now.
thanks, and they leave the bar. And
And
that's
they
the
leave,
entire-
and that's all Mark
Okay.
is with us for.
You're not related to the underwater thing.
Me first.
Okay.
Are you that hyena girl who made what intimidated that weasel fella? The one from the Gillish mob?
Who's asking?
I am. A fella who's trying to rob the Gillish mob.
I'm
Oh,
guessing that's the job.
Yeah, in short terms, yeah, that's the job.
Why?
So
have we sat down yet? Zaza's
You
gonna
guys
sit
are
down.
standing at the front entrance.
I'm
right now. You guys
standing.
haven't even walked into
Well,
the
I'm
room.
gonna go join for a drink then. I love this idea. This sounds great.
I bought these for you, so don't waste me money.
Thank you.
Listen, I'd heard that some hyena girl had intimidated a weasel fella associated with the Gillish Mafia. Happened in, well, I don't want to call it a lingerie shop. It's in the Trough. Have you ever been to the Trough? It's not where you go to buy lingerie.
You are in the trough at the moment. This
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
This isn't exactly the type of neighborhood you go to buy your underclothes. Not lingerie, anyway.
Yeah, I've been there.
So, look, is it you or not? I think you can help me, but it's got to be that same one.
Listen, we've got to leave.
No. Hannah. Yes.
What's my name?
I mean, yes, this was me. This was me.
Kana, I don't know that you have to leave right now, do you?
We saw a huge explosion.
You did see a big explosion.
Assumed that had something to do with us, so we ran back to get everybody's stuff.
Okay. Oh, right. You did go to get everybody's stuff. That's right.
Mhm.
So you can bypass him and go up and get your stuff if you like.
I'm going to keep talking to the hyena.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll come and stand next to the table.
The feather bag can do what she likes, but you seem like you might have what I'm looking
Want to
for.
arm wrestle?
He just ignores. I'm trying to pull a job, but I ain't exactly like a people person. I don't have many contacts left in Emporia, and the ones what I do have, well, they keep backing out. It seems nobody wants to cross this organization known as the Blue Fathom. Have you heard of them?
Mm-mm.
Well, the Blue Fathom have been contracted to outfit a Septerus soul with a ludicrously fine assortment of gems. Most of them gained by means that will make us stealing them look like a walk in the park. It'll make it look like we're doing charity. I can't imagine that they got them through legitimate means, but the scepter is almost done being assembled, and it's being returned to the church to be blessed. This is all in preparation for Brother Ezra's appointment to Archpriest. Have you heard of this bloke?
Can I do a history check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I've seen him.
You have spoken to him in a kind of way, Akana.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
Only a 10.
Never. you know that the group has been talking about this name once in a while, but it has never really pertained to you.
He's an eagle fella, real piece of scam. But then again, none of those soul priests are the upstanding type, as far as
Nah.
Vivian's concerned.
He's able.
Did I mention? Sorry. I was talking about Blue Fathom and exposition. Basically, I'd like to steal the gems, ideally the scepter, post blessing, because that's when it'll be the most valuable. But I'll do it myself, but I need a few extra sets of paws. Is that something you'd be up for?
When are you looking to do this?
George, when am I looking to do this?
This is ideally like a in the next 24 hours type of deal. You got 12 hours to plan it.
When's it getting moved? Do I know that part?
That is in 18 hours.
Great. There's the interesting part. Anytime within the next 24 hours, but it's getting moved within the next 18. After it gets moved, it's going to be transported to the church to be blessed. Or I figure we can either jump the Blue Fathom enforcers when they're transporting it unblessed, and simultaneously kidnap the soul enchanter to have them bless the scepter under duress. Or we wait until the scepter gets blessed, whole hog, on their dime, no one's the wiser, but then we attempt to steal it while it sits in the bottom of the Port South Capital Bank. Both options have their own set of intricacies and complications we'll have to take into account. And, you know, if your goose friend wants to join, I won't mind. But
George, can I bless weapons?
This is an enchanter. It's a soul enchanter. So the priest is specifically practiced in the creation of divine artifact. You don't know how, but this person does.
Okay. Would Rudy be someone who would be able to do that?
Rudy Smith?
Mm-hmm.
So what of your interactions with Rudy Smith then? Are you talking about Bryony?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I mean Bryony, so sorry.
Bryony does create divine weapons. He is a divine smith. So he is not taking objects and enchanting them. He is crafting magical objects. Yes.
Okay. What do you need it for? Just so Azra doesn't have it?
Or did she stay?
No, she's
I
at the
stayed.
table. She's at the table.
Doesn't matter. He hasn't looked away
Oh,
from
okay.
Zaza. Well, it's real valuable, and I need it for crowns. You see, I'm going through a transitional period, eh? I've just left an old crew, and I've just signed on to a new crew. But seeing as I don't always get along with people, and I've been burned in the past, sometimes literally, I just want to have myself a little backup plan, a little spider nest egg, you know? So I figure if I've got this little bit of gold tucked away, you know, you can have a cut, obviously, and then if everything goes south on this new venture of mine, I'll have something to fall back on, eh?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think I would be a great asset to your team from what I know about this mafia.
Do I have to make a check to smile as Vivian, George?
No, but you can be hard. You can flip a coin. Yeah, there you go.
I'm glad to hear it. Vivian spits in his paw and holds it out to Zaza.
Right as
Vivian Stoker.
And right before you take Vivian Stoker's hand, the door opens and everybody walks in. Psycho leading the way, but Psycho is gone. Oh, sorry, Gabe. All of you walk inside to see Vivian Stoker, the aforementioned mouse, and Zaza just about to shake hands with a
Zaza
cannon.
hawking a loogie.
Mid-hawk. Akana
both-
just wants to go over and give Joey a hug because she hasn't seen her since she mysteriously disappeared out of her window a couple days ago.
Joey looks like shit.
Joey looks like she survived a bomb explosion. And then
Do you
fallen
look
from a
like
tall
really
building.
real injured?
I fell 150 feet and took like 50 something points of damage just from that.
Okay,
So I
great.
think I look pretty
As
bad.
Akana's giving her a hug, she's just gonna boom for 40 HP.
Wow,
40
that's
HP.
so many.
A bright golden light takes place directly in front of Bonnie Tinder.
Do we think that is such a good idea?
Oh, Bonnie Tinder's there. You okay? Well, I said it.
What?
Bonnie Tinder got
Or
brought back
all of
to life
you.
by Nezet. I'm not
Bonnie
doing
just
it.
said that.
all of you.
Bonnie
She
just said
watches- She watches traumatic injury disappear on Joey's body. Her jaw drops. Who's that?
Zaza immediately recognizes her and goes like, "We're friends with Romilda."
No way. You were all at the Dizzy's when that
Yeah.
thing exploded through the... Oh, wow. Is there somewhere I can clean up?
Yeah.
I you
you
understand
can
that
use-
something's
you can use
clearly
our
happening
room.
Why don't I escort you to the room?
here. She clocks you and sees that you are blind and understands like, all right, fine. And allows you to walk her up the stairs.
Great. Leading her as if she's leading me as much as I am leading her, kind of a thing. Like, this is
Yeah,
good for
she-
both of us.
You up. She takes you there.
Also, team, my apologies. I forgot that Bonnie was there. So sorry if this creates a huge problem for us.
She was in the back doorway, so you just go hug Joey, and then she is like in the back going, "What the fuck?" Vivian Stoker and Zaza Checkle do a wet spit handshake.
Vivian leans in and says, "The goose should come."
I think she will.
Great. Good. Who are the other ones?
The name's Akana.
Nesbit like stumbles into the room, like he stumbles and like isn't really paying attention to anyone at this point, and is bleeding, looks so much worse than Joey, and slumps against a wall and sits down. Just
Oh,
like
scat.
just like confused and dazed.
Akana's gonna run over and put her hands on him, kind of just like patting him and bump him 30
that helps.
HP.
Is he with you then?
Yeah, they're all.
Why is it empty in here? Where is everyone?
I don't know.
Did you
We came in and it was empty except for this guy over here.
Did you do something?
Well, we really stuck it to the mob. They tried to mug us, and we basically almost, but didn't, but almost killed like all of them.
What's... Oh,
Are you feeling a bit better?
yes. More confused. This is odd. I didn't think destiny would work like this, but then I saw that woman who is there, and I recognized her, and I don't know many people. So, who's this? Who are you? Nesbit is just looking right at Vivian. Who are you?
Sven also puts a hand on your back and heals you for 26 health points.
Don't stare at me. I don't like it when people stare.
Okay, and Nesbit doesn't look at you for the rest of the conversation. Just it's just like, all right, fine, I respect that.
Good lad. Vivian Stoker.
Is someone gonna tell me if I should know that name?
No.
If you'd like to roll a history check and you haven't already, you may
Okay.
roll a history check and see if you've heard of this guy.
Yeah. 3.
3. No idea. Joey, do you want to?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a history check.
14.
No. Unfamiliar. None of you ever heard of this guy. I have a
Can
feeling.
I tell from the 14 whether or not he looks like he's from Portsmouth?
Roll an insight check.
I nat 20.
Where does Joey get the sense Vivian is really from? Vivian.
The leather armor could have been bought anywhere in Emporia. The tattoos, based on, I know you said they look like they could be prison. The tattoos look like they're from nowhere she's ever seen before. The tattoos are from somewhere else. As well as like the scar that is on his face looks like it was made with a claw.
Cool.
So maybe not Emporia
not
is
from
the vibe,
Emporia.
but yeah.
Are there no
His
claws in
accents-
Emporia?
No. Just
14
he's
enough
got
to
a
say
guy
his
who
accent?
like he feels like he lives outside of
Something else.
society. Yeah.
Is her role high enough to guess where his accent's from?
It was a nat 20.
Brickton.
Brickton accent.
On a hunch, this is probably wrong. Joey steps forward and goes, "Do you know Cordo Button Eye?"
Vivian, roll a history check.
All right. 4.
No.
Never heard of him.
Damn it.
Nope. Who's that?
Guess you weren't cool enough to know. And then Joey kind of like walked
Yes,
away.
Vivian looks at Zaza, who he's decided is his like way into understanding this group. What's her deal?
She's a tween right now. I don't know. She grew up a lot this last couple
Oh,
months.
yeah, kids.
Yeah. She's okay. I mean, she's.
Well, do they all want to talk business, or
In the
are we
room.
just talking still?
I think we're just talking. Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, I forgot. There's a third
I'm
option.
curious. I hate Ezra.
You
You
hate
hate
what?
I hate Ezra.
Oh, great. Me too. Like I said, we've already talked about we can jump the enforcers while they transport the scepter, while we kidnap the enchanter and make them enchant it. We can wait until after it's been blessed and steal it from the Port Sale Bank, and then the third one I forgot to mention. We can attempt to steal it at Brother Ezra's appointment. That'll be a little bit more of a spectacle, but we know it'll be enchanted, and we know it'll be there. I personally would prefer we not do that one. I want to make sure we all get paid and keep our fur on our backs, you know?
I'm sorry, can I interrupt for like 30 seconds? Oh, we gotta get out of here. We just
Why? Did
exploded.
something
Door
happen
opens.
with you?
Everyone, there was an explosion at the front of. Oh my! You've all been in the explosion, clearly.
It was
Jessica,
terrible.
you all
Run
right?
away. Oh, who is it?
It's Henry.
Henry Vanderbilt.
Oh, it's Henry.
Go away, civilian. You have no need here. These are not the droids.
George, does it
Sorry.
look like the law is showing up here?
A polar bear just burst into the room. This is a member of their party, Henry
Okay,
Vanderbilt.
cool.
Oh, that was
um,
you.
Who's this? Oh, this is that Stoker fellow from. You're Vivian Stoker, is actually what he says.
Vivian is going to draw his knife and put it to the polar bear's throat. What's it to you, bub?
Desmond pulls his crossbow and puts it right to Vivian's head.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like,
Oh.
It's all right. It's all right, everyone. Slowly put everything sharp down.
Oh God.
Vivian turns to Nesbit, and while lowering his own knife, puts his mouth over the front of the crossbow and stares at Nesbit in the face.
Ew.
Like, so the arrow's in his mouth.
Oh my gosh, do
Yeah.
ants go in his mouth? Please tell me ants go in his mouth.
Henry gently
Nesbit
takes the
pulls the
crossbow
trigger.
from Nesbit, who seems a little weirded out by this move. Henry just takes the crossbow out. It's all right. Sorry, that was, I'm sure, very alarming. I've heard of you. You're a bit infamous in seedier locations and Emporia's thriving metropolises.
That wasn't the idea.
Right, well, your exploits make for good stories.
I gotta start charging story rights to my name.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we should talk about what is going on in the front gates. And I will be outside when you're ready. Or call me in whenever we're ready to talk about that when this is finished. I'm going to check on everyone else and get them ready for whatever it is that's next. Henry ducks out of the room, gives Vivian Stoker a nod as he does.
Vivian returns the nod and then turns back to Zaza. All right, listen. How many folks are coming on the job? I can't exactly cut that many people in. I'm prepared to offer 20% to the folks helping me, for them to split evenly. Is that something that you're amenable to?
Quick question. Do we have to go underwater?
George, does my plan involve us going underwater?
In the first one, it's an option.
Well, I figure when we jump the Blue Fathom enforcers, it's an option, but we don't have to per se.
No, I really, really want to. I really want to go and...
Well, we can.
This determines you need to sell me on it, Bib.
Would you work for less if you went underwater?
No. Actually, I'll charge you more in order because I'm so good at it.
Then we ain't going underwater.
What? Okay, then even 20. It's fine.
20% it is. Great.
Who's to leave?
I'll do whichever version you want, although I'm on a
Joey says, don't we have to leave? And you guys just keep talking.
Wait, did you guys have something to do with the explosion we saw?
Yeah, we caused it. Sort of.
No.
There was a giant machine that we defeated and then it exploded. I'm sorry. But we should go. There's a lot to debrief. And Boris will be on our tail because he sent the machine and we killed the machine. We killed Boris's machine.
Also, isn't he in Port Cell right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Viv, this is a very bad moment. I'm going to charge you at least 5% more. Can you do 25%? Please. Do 25%.
Roll a persuasion check, Zaza.
Yes. Thank you. Oh my God, please. Can you bless me, Hannah? Please.
This wouldn't work for that.
Fuck.
Guidance.
18.
I don't have guidance.
She really comes after you for that 5%, Marty.
Vivian's nose scrunches up. Fine.
Yes. Oh, great. Perfect. Okay. Gang, I have a really important...
Hang on. Go wherever you need, but give me a piece of your fur. That's how I'll find you.
Oh, great. Pulls one out.
Oh, great.
Vivian tucks it away.
Questions.
I think that's a good idea.
All right, see ya. Vivian
you
leaves.
don't understand. Zaza's like, what?
Vivian leaves.
Yeah, unless it's heist time, Vivian goes away.
Okay. Zaza's worked with carnies, and she like has a really soft spot for weirdos. So this is like
this is exactly Zaza's vibe. This is like Zaza. This guy reminds you of like several of the like more like rough storied carnies who you used to hang out with.
Yeah.
You know, this guy is absolutely your vibe.
Vivian didn't so much leave as everyone looked away for a second, and now he's gone.
He Batman.
Everybody's like, do we need to talk about it? We're in an open room with a fire. Where did he go? And Vivian is gone, leaving all of you in there. But really quick before we return to the you guys all debriefing, upstairs, Bonnie Tinder is being led by Zygo.
Zygo is going to use his second and final sorcery point to subtle spell cast enhance ability on himself for all charisma checks.
Oof.
Just because I feel like there's some splaining that's gonna have to happen.
Who are all of you?
Well, perhaps you recognized us from the disease party. That was us. We are a group of healers. We do not have any connection to Solo or to the church, but everyone, that is my dog, but everyone within our group here is connected to certain restorative magics. It is the reason that you are here right now.
Go ahead and make that check.
Is that deception, persuasion? What do you want?
Are you lying? Or are you
I
are
mean-
you trying to leave out truth?
I am trying to
being
leave out
truthful?
truth for sure.
Then go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okie 14.
I've seen your wanted posters up everywhere.
Yes, the crown is not particularly pleased with the fact that we perform outside the purview of soul.
I'm gonna make a quick check.
Mhm.
Right. Well, do you have any spare clothes?
I'm certain that
I bled all
as
over mine.
things will probably fit you. Yes. I remember it was this third door on the left, anywhere that she would be able to guide me to that room.
She guides you to the room. Walks in. Do we need to speak any further, or do you mind if I have a moment to myself?
I just want to explain a little bit of what happened. You were dead tonight for a moment, and while I do not know all of the details of that, I know that it is us who is responsible for bringing you back. The safest place that you can be right now is with us. I promise you that.
Roll a persuasion check.
18.
Roll an insight check.
18.
She shrugs you off when you say that. Right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
For your own safety, perhaps keep the windows closed and locked.
Of course.
We will be downstairs if you need anything.
I'll come down when I'm ready.
Understood. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Dizzy. Miss
Tinder.
Tinder. Right.
Bonnie.
Yes. Yes. You may call me Parkas.
Parkas. Very well.
I think that went as well as it possibly could. And I will head downstairs to meet the rest.
All right. Everybody is literally looking around for where Vivian Stoker could have gone as Zygo descends down the staircase.
Well, that was interesting.
Echo on your end.
Who is to say? She is alive. She is certainly scared of everything that is going on around her. I do not blame her. You said this was an attempt on her life, or your mother did. That this was an assassination attempt.
Yeah, but can Joey do like a perception check? She's not going to talk unless she feels fully secure.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's pretty good. Say a 26.
You hear a rustling outside in some bushes, but then there is silence, and nobody appears to be in the room.
Can I like look at the bushes?
Do you want to go outside and look at the bushes?
Yeah, just because.
Do you want to roll stealth, or do you want to run out and go see what happened?
Is there like a window I could peer through?
Not at that angle of the house, no.
Okay, I'll stealth it, but Joey's gonna say like, okay, hold that thought. I'll be right back. I'm just checking something. And she botches the stealth check.
Cool.
Go outside.
You go outside, you're just about to walk around the corner, and you trip on a rocking chair and eat shit. As you slowly get up, you come around the corner, and there is nothing there. Roll a perception check.
Great. Not as good. That's a 12.
Yeah, it's an empty alleyway that leads deeper into the trough. But and a bush. There is a bush in this alley, but nothing seems particularly interesting to you.
Okay. Joey comes back inside. She's got a scraped knee. She pretends like nothing happened. What are you looking at? Anyway, what I was saying is that everybody come close.
Wait. Before you say anything, everybody.
Are we talking now? Oh, all right.
Emily, you included. Actually, Emily, you first. How do the berries taste?
Sour.
Sour.
Sort of like what?
Like.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, why? George forgot. What is it?
Like my grandmother's was the
Oh,
code
yeah.
that we had given.
Sour.
Well,
like,
wait. Everybody should say
sour,
it
like
separately.
my- oh, sure.
Oh, it's
I
the same
guess-
time. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sour.
Sour,
like
like
my
my grandmother's.
Like my grandmother's.
All right,
That verifies nobody.
good. Nailed it. We are all safe.
Right.
Everyone is as they are.
That didn't go as
So
well
you
as I
guys
thought
were
it
in an
would.
explosion, or what's happening?
Joey.
Well, I overheard a conversation between Boris Niles and then the Smith guy and then the Eagle guy. And they were all in a room talking. And basically they sent this false flag, they call it. This giant suit to go.
Incredible the telephone
Oh
game. that is
man,
gonna get back to-
Operation Iron Shell is probably what you're thinking of referring to. They called it Operation Iron Shell.
Operation
A false
Iron
flag
Shell.
operation is what it is. It's just that's the kind of operation it is. Oh man.
So is
Okay, and
everything
then
fine?
we
or-
were in the Smith place and we saw this mech suit thing, and then it got brought to life, and then it went chasing because it was going to kill Bonnie, but then we chased it and then I killed it. And then it
Brought to
exploded.
life.
Smith, dude. John Smith.
Do you know anyone's name?
John
Rudy
Smith.
Smith. Do you know anyone's name?
Do you?
Rudy Smith. Is that who you're
The
talking
details that you
about?
have given us are so vague.
Rudy Smith.
And then who's the eagle dude?
Ezra Miller.
No.
You don't have to make up a last name if you don't know it, Joey.
Ezra Miller?
It's
Yeah.
no, it's an avian.
fine.
We only
I
have
won't-
one name. It's Ezra. Who's Ezra Miller? Is that someone else?
Okay. So
Is
that
Zaza
just
doesn't,
another
like, Zaza
Who's
doesn't know what's
Ezra
happening,
Miller?
but has the chance to go underwater. And it's kind of like, okay.
No, but
So are you okay? Is this
no, the
taken
important
care
thing
of?
is that Boris Niles
Oh my
sent this
God.
machine to go and kill Bonnie. And
Ezra Miller.
we saved Bonnie. But when we killed the machine, it exploded. But they meant for everything to get exploded anyways. So we only have a few minutes while Boris. We only have a few minutes.
Few minutes to
Well,
what?
Boris-
Until what?
Until Boris finds out that we killed the machine and it was our fault and everything exploded because of us. And if
Were
me and
you
Laura
seen?
get caught, I don't know. I don't think so.
Why did you just go
Very
check the
fast and
window?
quiet.
Why did you just? What do you?
Because I heard a rustle outside.
Oh my
But
god.
we should go.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
We need to
Joey.
get out of here. But first, we need to go meet my.
It may very
Lara.
well be that we may go, but were you seen? What is the urgency for us to leave? We have business we have to do here. This is...
Well, Boris is going to know that it was us. We have to get out of here.
How is he going to know? Did he
How's
see
he
you
gonna
at
know?
any point? Does he
Well,
have your
He's going to assume he's
Uh,
looking for
That
us.
is us?
I don't know.
Who told you that?
I just feel it. I gotta go find Mara.
Joey,
wait. Joey.
Did you see anything else with Rudy Smith?
Yeah, there was something about a ladybug. And then he killed someone.
What?
What?
Joey's gonna relay all of this as accurately as she can. Jackie doesn't remember a lot of the details.
Incredible.
Go ahead and roll a quick, let's just have this be a flat intelligence check. Like a history check? Let's make it a history check.
Cool. My
Can I
best
give
score.
her guidance?
Yeah, give her guidance.
Can I
Roll a
put my hand on her
D4.
shoulder and go, please tell us everything that you remember? And that's my guidance.
Okay, that'll make it not bad. 16.
Joey takes a breath and accurately recounts everything.
Okay. So we.
My
Oh my gosh,
God.
you were with your mom.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I was stealthy and she was she couldn't do it.
She couldn't do it, but you did it. So, but you're going back to your mom now?
Well, we have to. We killed the thing together. We have to go. She's got a safe place. We have to save her. She has to get out of the city. I told her we get her out of the city.
Joey, do you trust her?
Yeah. What, you don't?
Just asking if you trust her.
Yeah, of course I do. If anybody wants to roll an inside check.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Open.
yes, we all.
Zygo, a million other things are happening in
13-year-old.
Zygo's brain. He doesn't need to insight if Joey trusts her mom right now. That is not
Yeah.
on
Oh,
his
wait, can we all
priority
just
list.
assume adult wisdom that we know that she
Yeah. You guys don't
He
have
was
to roll
literally a-
checks.
banned-
Okay, the adult wisdom is that Joey is like wanting to convince herself that she trusts her mom, but she doesn't actually at all.
Joey, we all have your back. And whatever you want to do, we support you. But let's
Well,
just.
I want to go to the apartment. We should go talk to her. We have to go talk to her.
Sven comes up alongside Joey and nods.
I do
We
think
killed this thing together.
Why did was she the one who got you out of your room?
Well, yeah,
Sven
but
nods.
I went because I wanted to go.
No, I'm not accusing her of anything. Why did she ask you to come? Was it because Boris was here and she wanted to see him?
No, she found my dad. And I was gonna help her.
Your dad is here as well?
Yeah, sort of. He's mage number 1. So I was trying to find the army barracks and the mage barracks and all this stuff. But Ezra was here, and then the Smith guy was here, and then Boris Niles was here, and that was unexpected. But then I was pretty brave, and I went in and I listened.
Joey, when's the last time you slept?
As Joey thinks about that, she's just like, it's like all of a sudden she gets really tired. I think it's been a couple of days, maybe.
I think before we do anything, some of us might need some sleep.
I don't want to act as though what Joey's saying isn't urgent. You two weren't there, so you don't understand. I've never seen anything like what just happened. I still don't know what's happening. Really. My ears are still ringing. It was not good.
And that's certainly not technology that we want the crown to be able to have.
No, though it seems
Or
that they
Boris.
already do.
No, but it's
Or
okay
was that
because
just the
we
one?
we thwarted them for like a little bit
For
because
until
now they
make
don't
another.
know. Yeah.
Well, and now.
Then
We have
perhaps what
this
they are
Smith.
going to do is regroup and try again, especially if this Ezra person's coronation is tomorrow. I'm sure that is where the focus, at least for him, is currently. So
Can I say one more thing? I just wanted to figure out what was inside of the suit. Because they said something about using mage number 3. And so, but it wasn't human in there.
And
I don't know.
Jackie,
Ish.
Jackie, I know we had talked about last time, like making sure that you guys did a quick like investigation thing of the area
yes,
before
I had
heading
said
out.
that I would have wanted to
Yeah.
investigate.
Let's
the
go
area
ahead and
quickly.
retroactively
Like
reroll
retroactively.
those
Right.
investigation checks. And
I would have wanted to do
now
that.
that
yeah.
you have a moment
Yeah.
to think, you can analyze the data that you've gathered.
Oh, guess what? I rolled a 19. I don't get a lot, but that's a 22.
It's a
22.
17 from me.
Nice.
You guys remember seeing the shattered remains of the iron suit, blasted, twisted, and destroyed by the massive force of the impact. A crater left in the floor, or the ground rather, rocks hewn from their cobbled streets, the crater 2 feet deep. Houses and wood splintered, set aflame, but in like as if something has just burned and is now dying kind of way. No roaring flames, but the edges of this bomb are just like light orange cinder, and the rest is much less damage.
No remains of anything that we would have.
Joey, you remember kicking a piece of metal and seeing a gloved hand underneath it, separated from any other part of body, and you blocked that up for a moment, but there was something inside the suit.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't get down and like, if you would you have wanted to like get down and really take a look at it?
I don't think at that moment. I think she would have kind of been like,
Yeah, hard to
A little
tell like
vomity.
the size of what it is, or like if it's in what shape it's in. But
so then
there's-
retroactively, I think Joey instead would have said, I think they used the mages inside of them. And I think that was mage number 3.
You think that was your dad?
No, the dead
No,
was
my
number
dad's
one.
number 1.
Oh, okay.
Why did it want? Why was it going after? What was her name? Bonnie.
Bonnie. It was because
Bonnie,
they wanted to scare people or something and show the crown what they could do so that the crown would support it.
Show the Emerald
Show
Coast
the
what they
Emerald
were capable
Coast,
of. Yeah.
what they were capable of.
Wonder why they fear the Emerald Coast.
Well, I think the
That's-
queen is in support of it, but they need money to manufacture more. That was the big conversation I heard. There's not enough money.
Can
It's
I
up to-
roll a check, George, to try?
Also,
to...
the
Everybody-
outsourced
everybody
guy
go
is in
ahead and
trouble.
roll- Yeah, everybody go ahead and roll a history check.
I'm remembering stuff.
Yeah, Rudy's in trouble for outsourcing.
10.
So there's a history.
Yarg.
12.
Nat
22.
20 plus
Nice.
0.
Okay.
Which I don't
Absolutely
understand what
insane.
means.
Zaza,
Rick
what about you?
Nesbitt.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Don't know how to square that circle.
Here's how we're gonna square that circle. Zygo, you know very like the political struggles of having studied at university. There is some tension between the Emerald Coast and the Crown because the Emerald Coast is so well fortified and defended and has such a concentration of Emporia's wealth that they can often act independently of the laws of Emporia
Right.
because they pay such an overwhelming amount of tax money. It would seem that there's something that means that the Emerald Coast needs to be put in line, and this was probably an attempt to put them in line somehow. Nesbitt, on a natural 20, you recall walking around Curtis Belsanthium's encampment back when the meteor that fell from the sky, Dazzo's comet, was first being investigated. And you remember hearing a conversation between two soldiers where they were gossiping about the Tinder family. Oh yeah, the Tinders, they got this big contract with the Crown, you hear? What kind of contract are they doing? It's just a weapons and armament, but it's like specific stuff. It's real hush-hush. They won't give us a lot of details, maybe a new design. Wow. The Tinders really am innovating all the time, ain't they?
Oh,
Is it there soon?
I remember something. Zygo, do you think that if we were good, that Bonnie would talk to us?
Possible she is certainly rattled, but she does know that you also want to save her.
I think that it might have something to do with things that they were selling to each other. I'll go knock on her door. You keep talking, and then we have to deal with whatever Zaza just agreed to. Okay. And then Nesbitt's just gonna trot back upstairs.
Where are you going upstairs?
To the room that Zygo put Bonnie in.
Bonnie.
You open the door, the window is open, and a breeze is coming through. The rain is spattering through. You look outside, and there are bushes below the window.
That was the rest.
Can I do a
Survival check?
Yeah, like a check to track.
Go ahead, yeah.
Nesbit hunts Bonnie Tinder.
26.
You find a little piece of cloth, and you see down below where the grass is impacted, very similar to when Joey jumped out the window when you tracked her. So you already kind of have like this idea of where you're looking. You look up the street, make the assumption that she's probably gone back into the city.
Old man.
Why? What the heck?
Okay.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. 3.
Okay. You find nothing in this room.
Nesbit comes down really dejected. She's gone.
Je devrais faire la rose froide de ça.
I can look for her if you want.
She knows who we are and where we are. She knows that we do magic.
We
Does she
saved
know
her
that you
life.
saved a life?
She does, I told her. I also told her this was the safest place for her to be, so.
Okay, well, I could go look for her if you want.
You have been through a lot tonight. I did not know if that is the best idea.
Okay, well, we can't stay here. And whatever conversation we were gonna have, it can't be here now.
I have a safe space. And Joey pulls out the address for her mom's apartment. I
I
think.
don't know about that.
Is there space enough for all of us?
I told her
She's-
I'm bringing you. She said to come.
Oh, she told us to. Oh, all right. I mean, we've met her, I don't think. Can I make an insight check on that?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Just, fucking 15.
Where is your source of mistrust coming from? I can't.
I know that I think that she would do it for Joey. I just don't know how she feels about all of us, especially because I got a vibe from her last time where she was like,
Yeah, you do get the
Okay.
sense that if you go back tomorrow, there might be some tension there, but you are also less connected to that tension than you were before.
Right.
So that's like maybe a passing thought.
Yeah. I'm untouchable.
I rolled
Let's
a
go.
13.
A 13.
Yeah.
Again, when you interacted with Mara, she didn't outwardly betray you. You did meet her as an adversary because she was not acting of her own free will. But while the situation is a little mysterious, the idea that Mara is outwardly trying to betray you is not necessarily.
Yeah,
Like,
because
there's something else bothering
her.
you about this, maybe, but it's not focusing on Mara. The chances of Mara actively trying to ruin you guys doesn't make much sense. She is a mage on the run from the crown.
And I like freed her from Ezra too. That was how I talked with him.
And you full saved her and reunited her with her daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if she's mad, that's not my
Well,
that might make the most sense.
Let's start moving then. If we only have a few minutes, right?
Faster.
Do we
the
think
better.
Henry's safe? And the rest of the crew?
I'm here. Yes, I can tell the rest of the crew to change locations as well. We'll find a new place to stay.
Okay.
I was going to
Might
suggest
be.
that for all of you anyway. This place is literally hanging on the edge of a cliff. You see outside?
I thought that was like part of the appeal, like, cliffside hotel.
Whose appeal?
I don't know, some adventurous, people get bored and they want exciting, like, hotels and stuff.
We are wasting time. And
But
I
that
don't
is
know how
true.
much we have.
Let's go. Outside, all of you gather your things, trudge through the rain that is now smattering down onto the cobblestone.
I want a stealth check if I'm moving through the city.
Go ahead and,
I'm going back into cloud mode. That lasts for 8 hours. I'm not risking being seen in this city.
Yeah. Zygo disappears into a cloud as soon as you step outside.
29.
29. Joey disappears amidst the street.
Yeah, Nesbitt
If you're a cloud, can you carry stuff?
it is
All of
everything
your
that you're
stuff that's
carrying.
on you comes with.
Oh, sure, I'll cloud it up, man. I'm not stealthy at all.
Wait, can
Right.
I be a cloud?
We can all
8
be a
hours.
cloud.
We can all
great.
be a cloud.
Clouding.
All of you
Except
just Joey
But she
silently
has the
moves
best
through the
stealth.
streets. She knows these streets like the back of her hand. She just goes in and out. She even finds like a little. Joey, make a quick investigation check for me with advantage.
And we're following her, right, to this
Yeah.
address. Also,
Yeah.
we have to talk about Rudy Smith straight up murdering a guard because of a ladybug.
We have to talk about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
12.
Well,
Never heard.
Around the corner of the main entrance to the back, there is a small hole, sort of like a gross sewer grate that leads from the trough directly into the city. When you were a kid, those bars were loose. They are not loose anymore.
So,
Is there
There's-
anything you wanted to try to do to get past that, or you want to just?
oh
look for-
yeah.
around?
Let me, I'll try to like pick the lock on them.
Okay, the sewer grate. You're gonna go ahead and try to figure out how to open the sewer grate. Go ahead and make a thieves' tools check for me.
26.
26. You find some screws that are keeping things in place, and with your thieves' tools, you deftly undo them until you just wrench it free. All of the clouds whoosh in. You trudge through some liquid out onto the other side. These bars are loose, and you just pop up into Port Sau's streets. Boots walk by as a guard on patrol. You duck back down into the hole with the 29 stealth. You are unseen. Pop back up and start sprinting to your mother's address. The clouds following you overhead.
Do I recognize this area, George?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a history check for me.
19.
This area is where a lot of very, very fancy aristocrats live. You are immediately in an extremely nice neighborhood. A lot of these houses are gated with lawns and like mailboxes, like really, really nice. Usually like 2 or 3 floors of gorgeous, intricate, like almost like a city bungalow. And the address that you follow is a broken down, haunted-looking house that has been out of repair for a very long time. The gates are open. You slip in. Some of the boarding has come undone, and make your way into an old, creaky house. As soon as you step in through the front door, there is you just walk in, and Mara puts a hand on your shoulder from the side of the wall and holsters a dagger. You by yourself?
I'm with everybody.
All the clouds start reforming up as everybody starts to become themselves again.
As that happens, Joey's like, don't worry, we can trust them.
Mara doesn't seem particularly thrilled, but also doesn't really protest. She's like, I understand. Luckily, there's enough room for everybody, so that's not a problem. Okay. Well, if you were here, hello. That's some fancy magic. I haven't seen anything like that before. There's no fire, and I think we should keep it that way. Is everybody warm enough as is?
Oh my day.
We should start trying to find a way out of the city as soon as possible. Just to be safe. And in the meantime, Joey, would you come with me for a moment?
Yeah. Could I do like a little daughter insight check on her?
Yeah, go ahead.
You get to
With
add,
advantage.
I think, a D4, right?
Yeah. Well, I botched one of them, so I didn't botch both though. It was a 14.
14. Your mother wants to just have a quick word with you.
Okay. Joey's like, I'll be right back. It's fine. And then Joey like especially kind of looks at Kano and is like, I'm okay. And then goes with Mara.
Big feathered.
You walk into the other room, and she talks to you, closing a window as she does. I understand that you want to be with your friends, and I have no problem with them being here. But what you and I need to do is too precise for many people to come along.
You mean more than just leave the city? Is there another mission?
I am going after your father. I think he's still in the city, but I need to take some time outside of Port Sao to lay low for a moment and then try again. And after that explosion, Boris is going to be looking everywhere for everyone.
I want to find him too.
Do you want to come with me for a moment? I have one hunch. I think I might be able to find a clue as to where he's being kept. If you want to come with me, you can. If you want to be with your friends, I understand.
I'm with you.
Let's go.
Now?
Mara, put a poncho on. Let's go. There's these rain-repellent ponchos outside that are dark-colored. Come on.
Can I say goodbye?
Make it quick. She pulls a poncho over her head. We're just going to bed anyway, Joey. We'll be back in a few hours. And she walks out into the rain.
Joey comes downstairs. She's like a little bit frazzled. I'm just gonna go with my mom for like a minute, but you guys can all rest here, and I'll be back before you wake up.
Joey, you need to sleep.
I know, but I need to go with her right now, because we're close to finding my dad, and I don't want her to think that I'm weak or anything, so I have to go with her now.
Joey, no
Sven
one can
walks
think you're
up.
weak.
Sven walks up alongside Joey.
Do you want to come? See, we'll go together. We're gonna be fine. I'll be back soon.
Joey, I can get all of us out of this city by morning. All right, you can tell your mother that, but you need to be here for me to do it.
I will be here.
You
I promise.
All right.
I just have to know.
Do not make us come looking for you, all right?
I'll try
We'll
not
do
to.
it. We'll
I
do it
know.
in spades. And me, probably loudly. So, you don't want that.
Like a thought passes through Joey's head, which is, and you just kind of see it on her face because I don't think she quite says it out loud, but she just has this moment of being like, it's funny that I'm off looking for family when I already kind of have it. But then she kind of like, okay, I'll see you soon. And then she like grabs the poncho and puts it on and gives one to Sven.
Sven puts one on and follows you outside into the rain. Your mother is waiting for you outside. Poncho up, rain coming down over her head. All right, let's move. She starts walking you down an alley with you, and she says, the explosion caused a big commotion. There's a lot of problems down there. Most of the Blackjack Guard has concentrated down there, and Boris Niles is investigating the blast site. So, we're going to see what Boris Niles is hiding. And we fade away from that as we go back into the house where the door closes, shutting the storm outside. All of you have quite literally just a few moments to yourself as you all get situated, throw your bedrolls down, make your own little way in this house, whatever room that you've kind of chosen for yourself, or you can be all sleeping in the same room, kind of up to you. Where do you guys make your sleep?
Zaza wants to find the fanciest room and sleep in it.
Okay. Zaza finds the master bedroom of this broken down spooky house and goes ahead and goes to sleep. Or like, not necessarily goes to sleep, but like dumps her stuff there. I know you guys are going to want to talk and stuff. Nesbit, where do you make your...
Nesbit, it doesn't matter. Nesbit's go to bed right by the front door. As like a full doorstop. Yeah.
Zygo?
On the couch nearest to Nesbit. Just
Akana?
keeping an eye on him.
Perfect, love that.
I also was going to say right by the front door, so I'll probably just
I'm
do
the
that
only
somewhere
one.
else in the room.
Zaza's fucking living it up, baby.
I was like, I need a bed. I don't think you understand.
Henry also goes up and finds himself a bedroom.
Ooh, rumors.
And then
Henry and Zaza
Vivian, how do you enter the house?
Vivian is already in the master bedroom when Zaza goes in to
God.
take it.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, is he lying on a rug in front of the fire?
So funny.
He is
Rose
not lying on a
petals.
rug in front of the fire, but he has set up a small amount of possessions and is sort of just like, oi! What are you doing?
And Zaza's little mohawk thing pops up. Ah!
Cool.
The mechanical, like the performance enhancing wrestlers part of your kit. Zaza just gets like a big flowery fin that blasts a yellow, not flowery, a yellow, bright yellow fin.
After a beat, Vivian's just like, good, you're here. I wanted to talk more about the heist. Have you given any thought to our three options? Windows closing.
I want to do the underwater one. Underwater. That is the
And
option.
George, is that option number one?
That is.
Option number one it is. I think some of your mates will have to split off to capture the Enchanter themselves. They'll capture the Enchanter. You and I will handle the enforcers. We'll grab the scepter and the gems, and we can either get the enforcer to enchant the scepter. That's when it's worth the most, when it's enchanted. Or no, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
reading off a list of prompts.
Just warning you, I am totally excited about this going under the water. Like, I don't know if you know, but, and then she lifts up his little hand and puts it under her nose.
Vivian pulls it away really fast.
I'm trying to show you something cool. And does it again. Looks at him knowingly.
What did she do that should impress Vivian?
What's happening?
Can you feel air coming out of my nose.
Oh, Vivian, go ahead. What an
I
insane.
could not figure out
Vivian,
why
you
Zaza
guys
was so
sit in
psyched
silence.
to go underwater.
You sit in silence for quite a few minutes,
Holding his finger.
and it finally hits you that you've not felt Zaza breathe yet.
A few minutes?
Yes, just waiting to see what's going on. Zaza is not breathing.
It only occurs to Vivian after 5
Silence
minutes.
for a few minutes.
Like, first Vivian's like, is she just showing me how long she can hold her breath? Okay, let's test this out. This will be good to know. And you
All
just like focus in, and then you're like, this is too long.
So a few minutes, and then no.
Yeah.
That's Vivian's response.
Yeah. Yeah. So pick the right person to do this with. Anyways,
Right.
all that to say is I'm excited, and everyone else is really emotional right now. So if you could just be very gentle as you're telling them that they need to be a part of this.
Vivian takes a moment, digests this information. I will not be gentle.
Oh,
He goes out of the room and starts rallying the troops. All right, everyone get out here into like the common area of the house.
And that's where we're going to take a quick break. Everybody, we'll be back very soon. Don't go anywhere. And we're going to say goodbye to Jackie because she unfortunately has to leave us tonight. But goodbye, Jackie, and we will all be back very soon. Bye-bye.
Aw.
I set upon the ship at dawn. I wouldn't dare be late. Abilities were checked to see
Kid. Couple cookies.
We come back on our entire party looking deeply tired, begging for a pillow, with Vivian Stoker wide awake, having gathered everybody in the living room, laying out the plan after he clears off a coffee table violently, whoosh, and lays out a big, thick piece of parchment. Totally blank.
Right.
Vivian Stoker has the floor.
Here's the plan. George, you gave me a list of 3 options, and then this is option 1. We jump the Blue Fathom enforcers when they're transporting the scepter, unblessed to the church. The night before, or simultaneously, we kidnap the soul enchanter and have them bless the scepter under duress. I don't have any more information than that. Do you line this out, or do I have to,
So you guys are now going to discuss how the best way might be to get this. Vivian goes about explaining to you the detail of where the best point would be to ambush these creatures is where the
Can I quickly make a history check on Vivian, because I'm the only one who has
Yeah.
not actually met him yet?
Marty, keep going. Yeah, go ahead and make that history check.
12. I've never heard of him.
Well, you stare at this guy just talking. Marty, can we just get a quick snippet of what you were in the middle of?
And right when we grab him, that's when you're gonna put the screws to him. And
And then again, it just goes back to mute as you look back at yourself and think, wow, I'm so goddamn tired. You've never
Unreal.
heard of this guy whatsoever.
Great.
But he is explaining to you that the best way to grab the scepter in transit is going to be where the Gillish Mafia transfers their cargo from the water-dwelling folk to the land-dwelling folk, which is sort of at where the water rises up to meet cobblestone in a kind of passageway, built specifically for trade. There's an underwater warehouse where this is going to basically pass through. In order to grab the priest, there are the enchanter rather. There are several options. He is coming by carriage. He is going to be spending time in the church alone for a private ceremony to bless the altar on which the blessing is going to take place. Or the night before, there is a rumor that he secretly likes to drink.
The night before being tonight.
The night before being tonight. And he always drinks under extremely heavy guard.
if I may, if there's a rumor about a soul enchanter or a soul priest, it's usually true. Just my two crowns.
Uh-huh.
So the agreed upon price was what's our cut?
All Zaza said is we are getting 25% of something.
Of what?
Of the take. It should be worth millions of crowns. If we get it once it's been enchanted. If it hasn't been enchanted yet, we just steal the raw gold and gem scepter. It should be worth closer to 500-600 pounds. That's why I want to wait for it to get enchanted, or make sure it gets enchanted before we steal it.
And you have a buyer lined up to purchase a contraband enchanted scepter?
George, do I?
No. That if you want to give this information away, what you're gonna want to do with it? It's an investment piece.
Okay. Vivian's gonna say that. Listen, mate, it's more of an investment piece. By the way, great to see a Scaelic fella in the group. And then Vivian's gonna greet him in Scaelic with a traditional Scaelic greeting.
Vivian speaks
aback.
in perfect Scaelic. Scaelic, which sounds out loud in throaty, clicking noises, like a reptile would make. And in Scaelic, what do you say?
I like your accent.
Literally whatever the regular thing you say is for Scaelic for nice to meet you.
Got it.
Zygo would return the gesture. but then follow up with, so sorry, what 20, we are getting 25% of what exactly?
Of whatever. George, am I trying to save the saber, or am I selling the saber? Like, I actually
You are going to pay them crowns.
Okay.
To make up for the valuation of what you're going to sell.
25% of the equivalent of the saber.
Of the saber's value. For my nest egg to work out, I'm going to need to hang on to it. But you're all going to be rewarded handsomely.
Right. All right.
Why are we doing this?
Well,
this is that bit about money. Remember when we talked about buying and selling last time we spoke about it?
Do we need it though?
Don't remember any of it.
I know you said something, Henry. I know you did. But the last thing I remember you telling me was about dreams. And that's pretty much it.
We've had a few conversations. Oh, wow. All right.
I know.
I'm not going to take it personally. Mr. Stoker, could I have a moment with my friends here? Just a moment to talk.
Vivian doesn't move.
I mean in private.
Oh. Vivian backs up out of the room.
Everyone, why don't we retire to the dining room for a moment? Yes?
Yes.
And Mr. Stoker, you stay here while we talk.
Sure, I'll stay here.
We don't need to roll an insight check to know that
is
that's
not
true.
going to say
Yeah.
this quote.
You all walk into the other room. Vivian stays there.
Clear.
Henry, if this is a
Completely
conversation about money, I don't care.
I think he really quick is like, I think we only have a couple of seconds because I think he's going to listen in. What sort of device is he stealing, and are we better suited to have it? Would it help us? We don't know this fella. We don't owe Mr. Stoker anything. We could simply take what it is. A divine artifact sanctioned by the Church of Soul. It's a magical artifact that's immensely powerful. I'm sorry. I just think we should have it, and they Sultan shouldn't.
You are not wrong, but that is like an omen beacon for someone to come try to find us and kill us. I mean, that is an illegal artifact from the Church of Soul.
Well,
if we
listen,
did not
what
have a target on our backs already.
What if there's never a soul enchanter that meets it, and we instead take it to Madame Cassandra? We could bless it for our own means.
Henry, I like where your head's at.
I don't know if Madame Cassandra is powerful enough, but I know she reports to someone higher than her, right? Vivian, where do you drop out of?
Is this a dilapidated enough building that there are already holes in the walls and ceiling?
Yes.
Vivian drops out of the ceiling. And who was talking? Was that Henry? That's the polar bear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vivian walks right up to Henry and says, "Listen, fella. For a while, I was doing a stint at Brickton Prison. And at Brickton Prison, one of the work details you can get is tenderizing beetle shells to make it into a proper leather, see? There's two ways you can get bug leather off of beetles. You can get it the natural way off the legs, or you can process it, or you can process the shell with the chemicals. Now, imagine what those chemicals would do to a regular person's skin, eh? Now, if a person had those chemicals on them and, say, threw them onto another person, imagine what that would do.
Henry starts crying.
Currently am not in the mood to throw those chemicals onto anyone. But if I were moved to, you'd be the fellow I'd throw them on. So, are you thinking about double-crossing old Vivian?
Roll an intimidation check for me.
19.
Not at all. Make an insight check.
4.
You do not believe Henry intends to steal from you. You have scared the living crap out of him. He is this close to pissing himself.
Right. Well,
Your mic is so hot.
oh, I'm so sorry.
You don't need to lean into it, buddy.
You're good where
You're
you
fine.
are. Yeah.
You're fine.
Right. Well,
Perfect.
now that y'all have had your little meeting, are we in business?
Yes. Yes.
I
yes.
think so. Yes.
Yes.
Do we
Yes.
need the money?
Yes. We do. Maybe need the money, right? If we were talking about what we were the reason for the money.
I'm happy
Unless
to
that's
keep
not
all the
food.
money and pay you all in the favor.
Oh, we'll take the money. We'll take the money.
All right. There's also the magical favor. It doesn't matter.
What?
I'm
What?
sorry.
Hmm?
What?
What was the
Magical
second thing
favor?
that you were
Yeah,
saying?
magical.
Oh, just if you're looking to find somebody and you have a piece of them, I can help you find them. But you want money, so it's all right.
Wait, what? Who do you have? You have a catalog? What's up with this?
What do you mean, do I have to go? I have a magic cauldron that if you put a piece of somebody in there, I can scry them for you.
Okay.
But you want money, so I mean, like, if you want me to do you the magical favor, that's all good. But we
I don't
got to
think we
revisit
need-
your figure.
I don't
Yeah.
think we need it. I mean, everyone we're trying to find is hunting us already, so.
Exactly, that's
Oh
fine.
no! Why- Guys, I think this is a very useful thing that we could use, right?
Yes,
Well, we can-
what a unique
who
and
could we
never
use it to
before used thing within our group. I'm sure this kind of magic would come in very handy. If only someone within our group
Ah.
already could do it.
Okay, I
The
get it.
way he said that, it sounds to old Vivian like someone in your group can do that already.
It's not me, but yes.
Am I mistaken?
Mr. Stoker,
Yeah.
I think honestly, what we need more than money, more even probably than being able to find someone, is there are a number of things that we are meant to do before we leave the city, and having some sort of assistance in that would probably be the most useful resource. No. Zaga looks
Vivian
the rest of
turns
his
around
group.
and sort of
Along
like
with some money, because we should get some. Because it seems like a big sum.
Vivian isn't listening. He's sort of weighing options in his head. Yeah, sure. What do you need?
Well, we are supposed to get a ladybug.
You need a ladybug.
A
And
very
we really don't wanna get it.
specific ladybug. The last people who are sent to get this ladybug apparently were killed horribly.
Does a ladybug have to be alive?
Yes.
It's got to be a specific ladybug. Can't just be any old ladybug. Because
No,
I
it
could
is-
get you a ladybug by. Give me 30 minutes.
I argue, no, it is a specific ladybug.
All right.
It is the ladybug belonging to Rudy Smith, the crown's royal smith within the walls of the city.
George, do I know
But
who
doesn't
Rudy Smith
actually
is?
belong to him.
Roll a history check.
But he doesn't actually belong to him. He stole him.
That's
Hey,
his
it's
I
like,
don't
no,
know
sorry.
or care who that is.
Okay.
30 minutes was the funniest amount of time to go get a ladybug because it was just long enough to be maybe a little believable.
Yeah.
It was
It's
like,
like,
oh,
Alright,
that,
it's long enough to be
Especially
like,
as long as it
contact
takes to
close?
find a ladybug.
has it been 20 minutes? Oh no, 30. Okay, 30. Yeah, maybe.
All right. Yeah, perhaps this is so wrong ask. Maybe we just get money. What?
Listen.
Zygo is turning to Kano. What else are we trying to do?
Listen
before
here.
we just get out of here as quickly as possible?
Ladybug, do we still need to print the papers?
Possibly. I did put some clouds.
I've been
crashing
keeping a
into the
list, yeah.
sky.
Let me. Henry pulls out a full list. So right now, at the top of our docket, would be Mr. Stoker's proposal that we steal this scepter, either blessed or not, from the Gillish Mafia in transit to Brother Ezra's coronation or something of the like, appointment to Archpriest. That's one. We did find Briny already, which I suppose you seem to have said that was sort of our main reason for being here.
Yes.
So that mission is well accomplished. And then after Captain Marin, her request of us was that we do something about what is going on in the center of the Red Spine.
Right.
Which is the storm. Dealing with this storm that will not stop. Right, yes. I think that also benefits us based on what Bertie told you, Psycho, correct? We'll need to see it up close, and they can't see the moon currently.
Yes, right, correct.
Very good. And then Captain Marin offered us a favor, so really, the only things we must do are completed. And if we feel so obligated to take advantage of what Captain Marin has offered us, it might be wise to gather allies any way we can. Mr. Stoker's rather famous. Perhaps we utilize him for...
I am? All right.
You're known, yes. I thought you would have known. You don't go and have a pint for yourself, sir?
Oh, I'm bloody flattered. Well,
I
don't know if this holds any water, but I do ship out in a few days. So, if there's a favor I can do for you within that amount of time instead of paying you, then I'm happy to do it. If not, we've agreed on 25%. If it's a non-time specific favor, you could just have me owing you a favor. And, I'm a fella who's entirely without scruples. I don't know if that carries any water for you, but...
Why don't we... Perhaps this is just itch. Ask him what he might be doing when we head to the Red Spine, and perhaps he might be another worthy hand to help us deal with our business there. Tit for tat, so to speak. And as well, 25%.
That is not a bad idea to have more hands on deck for such an excursion. You said you have a couple of days before you ship out, yes?
Yeah, a couple of days, about a week.
That was crazy.
Sorry, was that?
The Zoom froze and you rapidly caught up to it. It was very...
Nesbit, you were saying something?
I don't care. Why? Who are we stealing from?
The Mafia! Wait,
the Mafia and the Soul Priests.
It seems like we are stealing from this Brother Ezra, which, if he is involved, as Joey said, with whatever machine was happening tonight, perhaps something to set back him and his conspirators is not a bad thing.
Okay.
If we've learned anything from what they can do and the technology that they already have, we don't want them having more.
Right.
And this is something that we could do to prevent them from having a potentially very powerful and devastating object.
No.
I think we should do it. Yeah, we should do it. I like this.
Well, no,
I like your way of thinking. Let old Vivian put it to you. Ezra ain't no cuddly. He ain't cute and cuddly like me.
You know you're not cuddly yet.
That we can. That is. I like the idea of ruining their plans. I just want to make sure that you're all safe. But, that's fine. Okay, I care now. I just didn't have a reason before. You were all talking about money, and I just don't care.
Nesbit, no. I am teetering on the brink of right there with you, but I do think that trying to put our punch into the works of the Soul Priests is not a bad idea.
I know that Joey said that she'd be back by morning. I doubt it.
Knowing her, yeah. But I've never seen a kid in better need of a night's sleep in a long time.
Who the salt is Joey?
That's the kid. Oh my.
Honestly,
Oh my god.
if Joey is in trouble, this kind of a large-scale diversion might be the best things that we can do.
It's true. Although hopefully it doesn't turn into a huge.
I would prefer that.
I still don't know any of your names.
Maybe that's fine.
I think we leave it as such.
I told you my name.
Well, we saw your name on the one.
That was very foolish of you.
Yeah, I agree. I'm starting to regret it.
My name's Hank, sir.
That's the polar bear.
Yes.
Do we or
Good
do
to
you,
know.
Mr. Stoker? Do you have any idea what manner of beast this enchanter might be?
Do I, George?
Say the question again for me, Gabe.
What kind of beast the enchanter is?
Roll a history check, Vivian.
Oh God. No. Oh, it was like digitally cocked, but it read as an 8.
Oh, bummer.
But 8 is right next to nat 20.
Yeah. So it's a total of 8.
Yeah.
Okay. You have no idea. There are pretty decent lengths taken to hide the enchanter's identity.
I just like to put it to the audience that when Vivian Stoker originally got rolled up, he was on one of these. This is how Vivian Stoker got rolled up, and we migrated him over on D&D Beyond.
He looks
Marty, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's the same numbers in a different
It's
place.
not because I got them wrong on the character sheet.
Oh,
so he had a +1 modifier. What?
Oh, I understand.
He had a +1 modifier before that. After talking to George, was like, leave it at 0 because it's an 11 wisdom, and we were like, should it be a 12 wisdom or should we leave it at 11 but make it a 0?
Had to nerf OP Vivian. Sorry, guys.
He was never OP. He almost died a lot. Okay.
I like the
Old
paper
wounds.
sheets. There, I said it.
All right, we are doing this with you. Yes. Then we think that the best plan is for us to try to. Part of this group will take. Oh God, part of this group is going to take the scepter itself, and the other half of the group will try to intercept the enchanter.
Sure. I can run through the options again, but we're running out of time. The option where the hyena gets to go underwater. The option where the hyena gets to go underwater is option 1. Intercept the scepter, intercept the enchanter, make him enchant it, steal everything, knock him out, or, do away with it, whatever. Option 2, wait until after the scepter's been blessed, and then steal it while it's in the Port South Capital Bank. Option 3, attempt to steal it at the appointment, at Brother Ezra's appointment in front of everyone.
Right. Well, okay. So
I think you'd have to have the phone to do the third option. Or I think it's option 1 or 2.
Option 1 seems to be the one where we end up the least dead. So.
Also, Zaza gets to go underwater, and for some reason, Zaza's very excited about that.
She seems very excited
She spent several minutes showing me that she doesn't breathe. Which I find impressive.
Mommy Lord.
Right.
Zaza, are your relatives anywhere near you?
Oh! And with that,
Jesus Christ.
Okay, tearing themselves out of the floorboards are 2 skeletons of hyenas with glowing eyes.
Yes.
And they both rise up behind Zaza and then hunch into relaxed positions.
Right. Who are they?
these are my relatives. They're my faves. But you don't get any names, so sorry. That's it.
All right, your cut stays the same.
Okay, great.
All right.
Zaza kind of looks at them and be like, "What do you think of the house? It's cool, huh? Right? What do you think?" Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
So we should sleep.
Yes.
And what? Well, we're not doing this
what do you
now,
mean,
right?
What?
We only have a few hours to do this.
George, how much time do we actually have to do it?
You have currently if you sleep for 10 hours total or 8 hours total, you will have another 8 hours until it is time to go and do the heist.
Oh no, the beast what need to sleep could sleep.
Nesbit, I insist that you take some rest. You went through a pretty horrible ordeal tonight.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. I don't care enough to not sleep.
Good. I also do not. Perhaps, Zaza, if you and Akana or you and Mr. Stoker would like to form some more of a plan for a couple of hours, you are welcome to do so, but I also would like to take some rest.
Let's sleep.
Are we doing it like a big, like, some might call it a long rest, or are you doing like a tiny?
Well, if we get a long rest, we then have 8 hours of nothing to do, and we can do whatever we want in that 8 hours before we even are able to do this heist.
It feels like we should take a long rest.
Yeah.
Let's do a long rest.
right.
I want my 3 luck points back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've only got these little bullet points, but we should all long rest and then.
All right.
I could get
Let's
my
long
lay on
rest.
hands back.
Everybody make a quick insight check.
Oh,
Oh,
Great.
goodness.
Oh no.
Okay, 13.
18.
yeah, you didn't expect us all to say "oh no" to that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, am I also doing this? Insight?
Yes.
I botched.
18.
Also
Okay.
18.
8.
Okay, never mind.
What?
See, this is why I need my luck points. Okay,
Wait,
let's go.
18
Let's go to sleep.
wasn't good enough.
Henry
Is that
waits
two?
for all of you to go to
Oh.
bed.
You know what?
Wait,
Fuck it.
George,
I
the
have,
thing I was-
have wheel die. Can I wheel Hannah's 18?
Sure.
Great.
Yeah, what's up, Marty?
What I was gonna say, if Vivian is already long rested up,
Yeah.
Which if I am, I was going to stay awake and go through everyone's shit, not to steal anything, but to learn about everyone.
Got it.
So if Henry's awake,
fake
Vivian-
sleeping for a moment.
Cool.
The wheel die brought Hannah up to a 23.
Okay, 23 is enough. DC was 22. As everybody goes to bed, you see Henry thinking very hard and kind of looking excited. And he makes eye contact with you, and he gestures outside.
Oh,
A little moment with
ducky.
Henry.
Lucky.
Hannah follows.
Lucky.
All right, Henry, let's have our little fun moment.
Can I eavesdrop on this?
It's called
You're
Roll.
fake sleeping,
Marty,
dude.
go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh,
As
Jesus.
you guys leave, you can go up and listen at the door.
10.
Okay. The storm is very loud. You are not able to get like a very good.
But I know they're talking to
But
each
you
other
know they're
privately.
talking.
Okay,
That's
cool.
right. Henry, as soon as he closes the door, Akana, I've been thinking. We can get this scepter for him and do the deal as we discussed. And if we just find out where he keeps it, we can take it at our leisure after it's been blessed. And if it is such a weapon as relics like this that I have heard in the past, what it could be capable of is not to be underestimated. This could be an extremely powerful thing. I could be
And
wrong, but I remember there was an archpriest some years ago who he wielded an orb that it was said if you touched it, you would be forced to tell the truth. These are not small powers that these items are infused with. This is powerful divine magic.
Can I roll a history or religion check to see if, like, what such items have been able to do in the past?
Roll just a history check is fine.
24.
24. 1 second. Flashing in front of your mind are visions of such artifacts being used in the past. Oh, 1 second. How annoying is this, huh? In the past, wielding the most powerful artifacts that you can remember, because that's kind of what you're searching for, right? You're searching for the most powerful ones.
Yeah, I'm searching
The
for
idea.
artifacts that I know have been blessed in such a way and what they have been able to do.
At first, you flick to like items associated with you. You know that somewhere in the world there is a flower that grows on an island unknown that, if touched, heals any disease, as well as makes somebody like completely immune to disease for the rest of their life, essentially rendering them immortal, except by the means of like a violent death. You know that this was originally a potted plant that was blessed by a high priestess of the mother long ago. So this object, the pot, infused with like magical sigils, formed and allowed this flower to grow in this specific way. There is somewhere, flicking to like other members of your family, the brother, on a high mountaintop, a shaman to the brother holds up a beaded necklace that grants any holder or wearer the power of flight at ludicrous speeds, 400-foot flying speed, as he takes off into the sky, a mammal without wings, and just flies amongst the clouds, rocketing forward. And then there is an object of soul, and you see this object that Henry was referring to, an orb that, when touched, a steely jaguar with resolve in his eyes is made to touch an orb, glaring upward at a row of clergy, at the top of which is an archpriest wielding a cane. All of these folks are faceless and in shadow. The jaguar speaks mutely, and then a thumb holds down, and the jaguar is pulled away. If these objects are powerful, rather, it is that objects like this are able to contain extremely powerful magics, made in such a way that they can be blessed with truly terrifying might. We could let Soul bless it, or we could try to double-cross this fellow right out the gate and have... My instinct is to say, ask Madame Cassandra and make it an instrument of Isma to try to do something about those falling stones. But perhaps there is a path that channeled through you instead.
Well, we also don't really know what it's going to be able to do. So it could be...
Would be leaving that to chance.
Blessed with something, and then it's not... Turns out it's not that helpful, and now we've made another enemy, of which we have an exceedingly growing number.
The other enemy you're concerned about is Ezra?
And this fella. We've already made an enemy of Ezra. But I know that this person could be an ally in a world where we are short of those. Unless maybe for a cut of the payment, our favor could be borrowing it and then giving it back. once
Maybe
a
we should bring that
task
up.
is done.
Should we talk to him about that?
I think that could be
I
fair.
think he's fake sleeping in the.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he came through the ceiling earlier when we were trying to have a
The door
conversation.
opens, smacking Vivian in the face. But Vivian, make a quick stealth check.
22.
There's just like an as Vivian gets smacked in the face, and Henry looks around the door, and Vivian's gone.
George, can I make a religion check in particular? In regards to how having such an item would help me try to reconcile things with the sister, or something along those lines.
Go ahead and make a religion check for me.
23.
So, you don't know how to enchant an item right now. That doesn't mean that this knowledge is unlearnable, or at least that it might be achievable with many hands.
Could I learn it?
What that item would manifest if you are the one spearheading the blessing is up to you.
Oh.
What you're able to infuse it with is dependent on what you are capable of.
Could I try to learn how to infuse it and also use briny?
That occurs to you that Bryony is a holy smith that works in divine weaponry, and you are a powerful body of divine energy.
Okay. And is there a typical way to learn how to do this? Like bless stuff?
Not
and
that
make stuff
occurs
with
to
the
you. You are
I
not
roll
a
a check?
cleric of the mother. You were raised as a paladin, so this would not be knowledge that was taught to you.
Yeah, but now that I am the mother, do I get
If you roll
Like
a
a-
natural 20 on the die, I'll tell you the exact process.
anyone want to blow on it?
Don't make too big a deal out of it. It's a 5% chance. You're probably not going to do it.
No, I didn't. Move
Okay.
4.
Yeah. Okay. It is.
If it was a
deeply-
19, would you have told me a little?
It is
No.
deeply hidden knowledge.
Okay. Where's it hidden? Can I find it?
Can I find it?
Can I
Roll an
find
investigation
it?
check for that knowledge.
Oh, I'm so
okay.
good at those. Let me go to the library again and waste my time.
Mr. Soka?
Yes, I'm sorry I didn't hear you. I was just so deep in sleep.
Right.
It's nice.
We have an amendment we'd like to make to the deal. Akana?
Ugh. What?
Well, basically, what we're doing is pretty long and complicated, and it involves going up against some really powerful forces.
You talking about our heist or what you're doing?
Well, what we're doing
Our own-
outside of that,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And without getting too much into detail, it's very dangerous. It's very uncertain. And there's a lot of it that we don't know. We're not really aware of how to prepare for it, and if we can be. So I think, we'll take a much smaller cut and use a favor as well. And the favor
Yeah, right.
would be to borrow the scepter. And then once we're done using it, you can absolutely have it back. We have no need for it afterwards. Obviously, it's not for glory to have it that we want it. It's to try to use it for the potential power that it has to help us. You see this, Storm?
George?
Vivian?
When we talked about me having the scepter, I thought I was selling it. Is there another reason I need this scepter?
If they're willing to buy it from you, that is another story. They got something to trade.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. I really need this scepter.
Absolutely. No, we want you to have it.
But if you're willing to buy it from me, for the right price I'm talking, I could be persuaded to part with it.
I don't think we have enough that you would need for it. What we're asking for is like in return for us helping you get it, which it doesn't seem like you're able to do without us at the moment.
We do have a very powerful spirit we trapped inside of a chest that is deeply frightening. It is said that if the chest is opened, it wreaks havoc and destroys all that are in its general proximity and hunts the one that opened it to the death. Perhaps that would be of interest to you.
Can I roll an insight check on this, please?
On Henry or on me?
You know
No,
exactly
Oh, I know exactly what you're
what he's
talking
talking about.
But I just want to roll like.
Yeah, he looks at you like he gives you a look that's very clear, like, let's get rid of it.
And can I roll an insight check on that idea?
Yeah, go ahead.
9.
Yeah, you know. I guess
I
that
don't
would
know.
get rid of it.
I guess I will get rid of it. Can I roll a religion check on that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a religion check.
12.
12, religion check. Yeah, I mean, if that thing gets out, it will kill whatever. Like, you don't think that it necessarily, like, has some intimate knowledge of where you guys are. It is an entity trapped in a box. Supposedly, if this guy takes this box far away, it might try to find you, but who knows what this thing is even, what its intelligence even is.
Right, that's true. Because it was just a piece. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't like, it's not like it's
not
Titanist
him incarnate.
genius. It's a monster.
Right. That is true. We do have a very powerful monster trapped in a box.
Vivian's eyes narrow to the point where, like, Akana isn't sure if they're just closed.
Wow, I think he really is tired.
Listen.
Oh,
wow.
Sold. If you don't take a cut of the profits.
But then do we keep the scepter?
Sure. I'll take the box, but I get to have it.
And we'll let you inspect it as much as you like.
Sure, I won't open it, you're saying?
I wouldn't open it.
I
But
would
if you
not
have
open it.
any, don't open it.
You've got to prove to me that there's something in there.
We will do that. That's fine. We'll find a way to prove to you what's in there.
And if you ever sell the scepter...
We'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out.
If you ever sell the scepter, I want 25%.
Done.
All right. And Vivian spits in his paw and holds a hand out to
Akana, would you shake hands with
either of them.
Good. But it kind of like dribbles a little.
I wish I had that.
Yeah, damn.
We have an accord.
It's
Vivian
wet.
is going to sleight of hand take a feather on his way back to himself.
Make a sleight of hand check.
And what's the opposed check from me?
It's just to notice if he plucks a feather. From
16.
you. You pluck a feather, but she absolutely notices.
Great. He's just going to put it away.
Can I kind of grab him by the throat and hold him up?
Make an athletics check. Vivian, make an acrobatics check or athletics.
Nope. Vivian's going to cut her wrist.
Okay.
Not hard, just enough to get her to let go.
So hold on.
26.
First 26. You got to make the opposed grapple check here.
All right, cool. Opposed grapple. What is the opposed grapple? Is it strength?
It's athletics or acrobatics check from
Great.
Vivian.
17.
She grabs you, pulls you around.
All right, he's gonna just nick her a little bit.
Roll an attack.
22.
That does hit. Just
That
if it's just a
means-
nick, it's a 1d4. It meets. Holy shit.
It meets. Akana does nothing.
Vivian's gonna say, it's just insurance, love. Doesn't need to be a whole thing.
Ask. and I'll give one. Don't touch me.
Vivian holds up the feather. May I please take this feather?
Good night.
Well, this seems like a very cohesive group who is all going to get around a heist tomorrow. I cannot wait for all of us to die a tragic death.
Shut up, Psycho. Shut up.
Are you sleeping?
Vivian,
I don't know.
If you were awake that whole time, you should have said something. Shut up.
whether
I
Zygo
was
was awake
asleep
the
all
whole
the- I was
time
asleep the
or
whole
not,
time.
whether Zygo was awake the whole time or not, Vivian is going to bend down over him and say in Scalyx, it's all going to be okay. And then leave.
Are you just true chaotic neutral? Like that's
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
especially
default.
now.
100%.
Pre Here There Be Monsters? Yeah.
Wait,
Absolutely.
so this has all happened, and Zaza notices this, and she's gonna grab the guy by the throat.
Me?
What? Yeah.
Vivian is ready this time. Can I be ready?
Yeah, so Zaza, you
So Kakana puts him down, and then Sasa just goes, "Yeah, mine." Mine.
What is
you
it, George?
can be-
We are big
can be
strong.
ready. So it's the same thing. You got to make either an acrobatics or an athletics against Zaza's athletics.
is
Are you raging,
happening?
Zaza?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rage.
Jesus Christ!
Roll with
I
advantage.
mean,
Why?
To be fair,
Because
Marty,
I-
you're the one who did say I cut her wrist.
Oh,
Because
you
she
got her-
grabbed me by the throat.
Because you
Because
plucked a
that's a-
feather.
You
No,
plucked a
no,
feather without
you
asking.
can't do that.
Slyly.
You
Could you
can't do
imagine
that.
if you shook hands with someone and they plucked a hair off of your
Look.
head
Can't do
without
it.
saying anything?
Vivian has been through a lot.
Zaza doesn't feel bad anymore because it's what you do with it. Okay. All right. grab
Zaza,
the
athletics
throat.
check with advantage. What is that?
Okay, wait. It is.
Oh god, it's gonna be so much more than mine.
Okay. First roll is 21. So
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Mine was 13.
Okay, yeah, you scoop him up, grappled.
Yeah.
Vivian, what is? Oh, and then do you do anything else to him? It's one attack.
I'm just gonna hold him up, and like you know how you when
Being
you
held a
hold,
lot.
like a dog's like head to your face, and you go no, right? And I go, you can't do anything like that ever again.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Vivian's eyes flit over to Akana and back to Zaza. I'm sorry.
And then she's gonna rip some fur out of his head
Fine.
and just put it in her mouth, and then put him down.
Zaza eats the hair,
Yeah.
which makes a lot of sense if you know Zaza's entire story.
Vivian doesn't, so he
This bizarre moment ends with just Vivian slowly getting lowered down to the floor. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
And everybody tensely going to bed.
So well, before we do, Vivian's gonna turn to Akana and the polar bear and
Get,
go,
like, Eldritch Blast.
No.
wait, what?
I thought you
No,
gonna
wait.
like Eldritch
No,
Blast
no,
them
no.
or all attacking
No.
each other.
Vivian's hands are still up. It's gonna go, just so we're clear, if you ever sell the scepter, Vivian gets 25%. You're keeping the scepter. Vivian gets the box after you've proved that there's something magical inside of it, eh?
Yes. I can prove it to you right now.
Why not? And then
Um,
Vivian's gonna sort of gesture like the floor is yours.
Akana, it's crazy that I am doing this twice in the last month. Will cast Zone of Truth on herself.
Ooh. Marty,
Can I do that?
roll. Yeah. Marty, roll a Arcana check.
11.
Oh, you don't know what's happening. There is suddenly a shining circle that appears on the floor that she walks into. And then what do you do, McKenna?
Do you know what this is?
No.
Okay. Basically, while I'm in it, I can't tell a lie. Do you want to try it if you want?
Sure.
And the cannon will step out, like motioning for him to.
Vivian, do you walk in and voluntarily fail the save?
Yeah, I am gonna do that.
Okay. You let the magic take hold of you. What question do you guys ask Vivian Stoker while he is submitted to Zone of Truth?
What's your name?
Vivian Stoker.
Try to say something else. What's your name?
Hang on. Just gotta look up a quick backstory thing.
Right.
Gonna confess to a quick murder.
You're not even gonna be able to say it.
Yeah.
No, it's if I try. I tell the truth, right?
He's gonna give way too much information.
Yeah, he's about to
away,
give way
is
too
what
much
he's saying.
information.
He's
gonna
about
answer
to
a question that was
He's
not
about
asked.
to answer. Vivian Stoker, I'm the guy who did this.
Yeah.
Is I think what Marty is going for.
When I was 16, I killed a major fixture of the Brickton Underground known as the Friar. Vivian steps back out. All right, I believe you. The glowing circle is yours, madame.
A cannon will step into it, willingly fail the save, and say, "There's a very powerful being trapped inside the box. If you let it out, there will be carnage involved for those immediately around it. So I suggest you don't be there. But yes, there's a powerful force inside that box that would be not fun for an enemy of yours to deal with." And
Just
she
you
will
make
step
it
out.
clear from the outside, not that it's not to be opened.
Yes. Wait, what? Make it clear from the out.
If you're going to take the box, put a sign on it or something, right? I mean, just don't remind yourself. It is of utmost importance that nobody opens it.
Oh, that won't be a problem. Old Vivian knows his letters. A little too proudly.
Well, very good. Should we all go to bed? This has been a lot. We're all tired. We're all tired. Everybody feels a bit tired. I feel it too. Right?
Can I just do an investigation check to make sure this isn't a haunted house?
Go ahead. Make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh my god, a nat 20!
What's
Don't
happening?
lie to me! You can't lie to me! You can't!
A ghostly green head pokes out of the wall over your shoulder and says,
Oh.
I think it's the right time to sleep.
Okay, everyone saw that, right? Everyone saw that! That was a green head!
Nobody
what?
else sees this.
Oh my
Fully asleep.
god! Oh, wait, with a nat
Fully
20,
asleep.
did I see a face? Did I know who it was?
A nat
What?
20, it was like some sort of like elderly cat woman
Elderly cat woman.
with just like super graying whiskers and like a little nightgown outfit. And she with spectacles and a mug of something just went, ooh.
Okay, I turned to my ancestors. Did y'all see that? Oh my god. Okay. There's a ghost, and she just like stomps up the stairs. There's a ghost. There's a freaking ghost. There's a ghost in here. And goes to the master bedroom. Yeah.
Zaza slams the door shut.
Zaza, who walks around all the time with two mummies and exclusively talks to dead people.
Is shocked that there's a ghost.
I don't like it. Why?
You are a mummy lord.
I'm a mummy lord. I'm not a ghost lord.
They're different.
Somehow, some way,
boy, oh
they're
boy.
different.
Okay, but
Going to bed.
I'm definitely investigating my bedroom.
Going
though,
to bed,
just so you
going to
know.
bed.
I'm
roll,
going to bed.
roll a quick investigation. check.
Rolling investigation for my bedroom, and it was an 18.
18. In the mirror, you like put your stuff. You know what? Hold on.
Oh, what now?
You know what?
What?
Oh my
Hold
god.
on
How
a
deeply
minute.
have you given up, George? What are you about to
Hold
show?
on a minute.
Well, this heist idea was cool. Next episode is gonna be fighting ghosts, I guess.
Oh my god. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it all the way.
Oh,
Zaza
fuck.
walks back into her bedroom. steps over to the dresser, a little bit more spooked than she was before.
But my
Okay.
ancestors are close.
Both of the skeletons that are your ancestors gather around you, Scooby-Doo style,
Yeah.
also looking for the ghost that you are. They believe you. They just didn't see it.
Good.
Of course they believe.
Your skeletons wordlessly ask you like where you're looking.
In the mirror. In the mirror. Yes, we have to. We have
They
to.
start pushing each other like, no,
We're
you
family.
go, no, you.
We're family. Use him. Yeah. And we all
Grab
go
him?
look. Yeah. We all
Okay.
go look.
Lions and tigers and bears.
You look in the mirror.
Oh no, is it gonna fuck me up? I don't want it to fuck me up. Please don't.
You brought this on
You
yourself.
invented this
So
mirror.
your own doing.
Don't hurt me. I
Face
know.
the consequences of your
I know what
actions.
she looks like. Oh god.
If this is like Romilda's ghost visiting from Key East.
Oh my god.
Oh no, she better not be dead. What the heck? She's a raccoon.
Oh, that's true.
I just sent someone a message, so whoever it is, take a quick look.
Oh.
You walk over to the mirror and slowly peek inside. There's movement in the back corner. A shadow jostles up in the top left corner of your room. The skeletons quick whip around, and dropping out of the ceiling is Vivian.
What? What? Excuse me.
Both of the
Wait,
skeletons.
investigation check.
Hi.
Investigation check.
Vivian is looking through your stuff.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh yeah, I did say I would do this.
Okay. She picks him up by his mouse collar. Yeah, and then just.
Oh, if I see her, by the way, I'm not gonna start looking through her stuff.
Right.
But-
You have quicked. Yeah, you had were putting stuff back as she was walked into the room, and we're gonna try to leave without her noticing.
Great.
But instead, she kicks your ass out, and you descend into the house to hide.
Me? Great. Goodbye.
Outside of your room, Zaza, you see like a flash of something, and you look out the window, and there's a light in the sky that fades away, a pale, sickly green color.
I want to do a little seance with her then.
Okay. And Zaza goes and sits down in her
Goes
room
to the
for a
bed.
moment. Let me just do a quick check on something. Zaza, we'll probably end on this seance. As you sit down in the middle of your room. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. What are you casting here? Are you casting augury or something like that?
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll go ahead and tell me what you're casting.
That's what I would have to cast. I don't
Okay,
have
cool.
any other spells.
So you're trying to connect specifically, not
Or
with
is it
your
no? Oh,
relative.
sorry. There's clairvoyance and augury, right?
Right,
And
clairvoyance is just to be able to like be aware of stuff that's far away from you.
Okay.
Whereas
Augury is like asking. the
augury is like, but that's like an ability that's really specifically connected to your ancestors.
question. Yeah.
If you want to try to connect with somebody, you can go ahead and do a little religion check for me.
A religion check. Okay. Oh my gosh, an 18, natural 18.
Okay. You arrange these in such a way that you can cast augury as an ordinary spell and contact whatever spirit that was.
Okay.
But you don't have like any visions. It's just your objects on the floor twitch and move to grant you information.
Okay. So I like look around so it's like her stuff that's in this master bedroom or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm imagining there's like a hairbrush. I'm gonna put that in the middle. Okay, so then there's like some bobby pins. I'm gonna put that on the side and put like yes, spell out yes. And then I'm gonna get there's like an old perfume bottle. I'm gonna put that. This is no. Okay, so just shake this. That means no. Okay. Do you... So she's like talking, she's here? Do I know?
You cast a spell. There is a sort of feeling in the room as the couple of candles you have lit dim very, very low. And your skeletons go inactive for a moment. And you know that the spell has taken place and a presence has occupied the objects on the floor.
Okay. Oh, little Catwoman. Do you want to make contact with us while we're in your house?
There's a beat, and then the yes vibrates.
Okay. Do you know who Boris Niles is?
No, shakes.
No. Is there something that I can do that will help your soul feel more at peace?
Yes. And then there is a jostling of the drawer.
Okay.
And there is a note in that drawer. You go up and read it, unfold it. Jonathan,
Oh.
please remember to take the garbage out. Brenda.
Okay. So she looks for a trash can in the room.
There is a full trash can in the corner of the room.
Okay, and Sazo ties up the trash, looks around, and like goes and I guess looks for a place to take out the trash, right? But really
Zaza
quiet.
walks outside into the storm with a bag of trash.
Okay.
Finds a box on the street that it's being collected in, sort of like in a pile. And then far down the street, you see a little golden, like a greenish glow.
That's it. The little cat woman.
And that is where we're going to end tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for us. That was a lot of fun. I don't know what happened either. Hey, everybody. Sometimes you just gotta have some fun.
That was hilarious.
Sometimes you gotta take out the trash.
Oh boy. We are so excited to have y'all with us and be listening along to Brand's Bargain.
I love Brenda. Long live. That's the best side quest you've ever given me. Thank you.
I know it's exactly what you wanted.
My stupid mirror cube has a spell called Seance. Literally, there is a spell that you gave me called Seance that does exactly that.
Takes out the trash.
Oh man. Hey, we got there how we got there, man. And it was
man.
Brenda's last word.
I guess it makes sense that like Vivian's paranoia could like lead to his own people trying to fuck him. Like all I had to do was not be paranoid.
God.
Oh boy. Okay, gang. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back next week to take part in this chaos ass heist. We will see what happens. So next Tuesday, 6 p.m. PST, and also coming out next Tuesday is Brand's Bargain Episode 3. So tell your friends, leave us reviews, and also tell your friends again, please. And anybody else have anything big they want to say coming up? No.
If you want a shirt, get a shirt.
If you want a
Shirt.
shirt, in the Discord, go check it out. Natasha's one. Go ahead. You should.
Oh, it's my one-woman show, Tree, and I made these shirts. Oh, I made
Mazel,
these
Natasha. That's great.
Yeah.
I said mazel.
Thank you.
They're beautiful. Oh, they're such a cool color.
They're actually really flattering on everyone. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Go to the
designed them with
Discord
that in
where you can
mind.
check that out. They're really, really dope. And besides that, y'all have a wonderful evening. We are going to go recover. A lot of us played D&D for 7.5 hours yesterday. We feel insane. It's been insane. I got shits creeked, literally laying in my bed last night. I just had brown water drop on my head. So it's been weird, y'all. Sleeping on the
Well,
couch.
I heard about that, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Give me sympathy. Yes. Yum. Y'all have a good night.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Love
I'm
you.
so sad.
Oh, poor George.
Good night, everyone. Dylan.
Okay.